It's been 50 big years for the Cape Cod National Seashore. 44,000 acres and 40 miles of coastline preserved forever. For most visitors, Cape Cod National Seashore might be a day at the beach or bike trails, hiking trails, a visit to a visitor center. But 50 years ago, things weren't quite that way. When did you show up, and what were things like back then?
I showed up the end of June in 1963 as one of the first 3 seasonal employees in the interpretive division. There were no visitor centers. Our original headquarters was the Coast Guard station in Eastham. The bike trails weren't in yet. It pretty much was just beaches. There were no marked trails yet. We did an awful lot of bushwhacking that first year as we took people out on walks, and it wasn't too unusual for us as the leaders to become, I don't say lost, but confused for a while.
It may be that getting lost and confused on the Cape Cod National Seashore is one of its greatest attributes. It's big enough to get out there and find some crazy stuff and have big adventures, like the time we tried to find the most beautiful pond on Cape Cod. It could be the most beautiful spot ever, and that's how you end up in the woods of Wellfleet off Ocean View Drive, up to your waist in prickers, on a quest for Doan's Bog Pond. Or that crazy car in the woods of North Truro. Did you ever park your car and forget where it was for maybe 60 or 70 years? Well, that seems to have happened here in the woods. We're about a mile, I think, southeast of the Pilgrim Heights area at the Cape Cod National Seashore here in North Truro. And deep in the woods, an old, intriguing car. And if getting lost isn't good enough for you at the Cape Cod National Seashore, how about getting a little scared? Like in the off-season, when the weather comes in, and the wind, the waves, all the elements conspire to produce these churning storms, the sand coming at you like needles. It's your front row seat to one of the greatest nature shows anywhere. So cold out here. Big wind chill. Come back, Mitten! Sure, the seashore lets you get out there, into the wild, but it also lets you get in there to maybe some kind of sort of spiritual place, like for artist Joyce Johnson, who considers the dune shacks of the province lands a special place.
There's no other experience that I would treasure so much as staying in a dune shack. It's a psychological, ethereal experience that everybody in the world should have. It will calm you down. It will show you the power of the world, the sun, the ocean, the wind, all those simple things. It will prolong your life and add to your spirit and particularly to your creative impulses.
This is something that will be here for our children. It was here for my grandparents, my parents, me, and now my daughter. And without the government stepping in and taking some protective measures, I think this could turn into just a mess. A seaside resort, a honky-tonk town, bars, boardwalk. Not that there's anything terribly wrong with boardwalk, but it's just not, it doesn't belong here.
The Cape Cod Times and WCAI, the Cape and Islands NPR station, are collaborating on cool coverage of the Cape Cod National Seashore's 50th anniversary starting August 5th, 2011 in print and online at capecodonline.com/seashore.